little bit windy. She's moving a bit. So we're at this point now where I've given it about 4 or 5 layers of filler and sanded them back, and I've gone over this time with a filler mixed with fiberglass resin, so the polyester resin down there mixed with the body filler. Body filler with the resin, basically just to water it down and make it more fluid. And I've gone over with that. Basically it fills in a lot of the pits a lot easier. I've also put a skin on here, that'll all be sanded back. So I've basically just gone over pretty much the whole thing with that. Did a little bit of sanding yesterday just to see how it sanded. That's looking nice and level. So yeah, this morning is get rid of all this, and then we're gonna spray it with some filler primer, and that will tell us where we're at, whether we're something near or whether it needs more. I don't think it will need a lot more. I think it will need touching up in areas, but once you've got it all in a sort of uniform colour, which the filler primer will do, then it will give us a much better idea as to where we're at with levels and pits and holes and all that sort of thing. So that's the plan. I've probably got about an hour and a half, 2 hours of sanding this now. It's currently 0.8 degrees in here. So she's cold. She's cold this morning, but got the little heater on. Once I start giving this a rub down, I'll soon warm up. It's quite a laborious job. Like, I can't tell you, this is the most time consuming bit, the sanding and filling, and just basically doing that. I've been doing this for probably 5 days, 4 or 5 days. Yeah, this is the bit that takes the time. Like, sculpting it's all great and wonderful, but that is a lot quicker process in comparison to getting everything smooth and sanding it and getting it looking nice. So yeah, once we've got it all smooth, I'll give you another little looky. But yeah, I'm pleased with this. Looks good. So now it's all in primer. So it was sort of highlight like that's all right. A little bit there that needs doing. So you wouldn't have seen these bits otherwise. It's not looking too bad. Obviously this still needs work, but I knew that would need another going over. But I just wanted to get it in some sort of primer just so I could see the areas that need a bit of filling. And then once we've done that, that'll be the block sanding done once I filled these little bits in, and then it'll be over to the DA to finish off, which will really smooth everything into each other and make it look a million times sort of uniform. But it's just the block sanding to get the shapes. So that's what you're just looking for initially. You're just looking for the right shapes, and then you can just fill in all the little nicks. And then once you've got that, get the DA on it, and then it just smooths everything into each other. But yeah, wait for that to go off, and then we can start filling some more bits in. So we've got the first layer of gel coat on the top half. So it's filled in quite a lot nicely. It's looking fairly good. It does need 2, probably 3 coats on top, just so that I'm happy with it. I mean, that will smooth out a bit more, but again, it's gonna have 2 or 3 more coats, and then what I'll do is I'll cut that back so it'll have a nice thick layer of gel coat over the top, and then I'll just cut that back so that it's lovely and smooth. But yeah, we've got Got that in gel coat, so once that's gone off, that'll probably take 24 hours to go off. Then what I'll do is I'll flip it over, I'll work the bottom. So I'll get the bottom in gel coat. The bottom will probably only take about 2 layers because it's fairly flat. It's not as sort of complicated as the top half. So I'll get the bottom completely done in 2 layers, and then I'll flip it back over, and then I'll work the top. And that's the plan. So yeah, we're coming to the finish line on this soon. And then over to the wrap shop. Excited. It's looking good. So we've got the bottom in gel coat now. Just needs a sanding over to smooth it all out. But the finish isn't too bad. A bit lumpy, but we're just going to get the orbital and just go over it and blend it all in a bit more. I mean, it's the bottom of the boat. You're hardly going to see it, but you know, we'll make it right. But yeah, it's all in gel coat. So today will just be sand this bit back, flip it over, titivate the front. I've actually got a giant paddling pool coming, so I can actually check that it floats. I mean, I'm pretty confident it will float. It's polystyrene, fiberglass and gel coat, so it's not too dissimilar from a real boat really, with the fiberglass and the gel coat. So I don't see why it won't float, but I thought I'd best check it because, you know, what a disaster it'd be to get out there and it doesn't float. But I'm sure it will, but I just wanted to make sure. So I've ordered a giant paddling pool in the middle of like a freezing time of the year. It's a normal thing to do. But yeah, we're going to get this sanded down, get it flipped over, and then work the top a bit more to as good a finish as we can get it. Happy days. So we're just filling up the paddling pool. And it's absolutely freezing. But if anyone pops around here, they'll be like, what on earth are you doing? But we've wrapped up the boat in a plastic sheet. Not that it's not waterproof, it's just if I don't want to have to dry it off afterwards. I'd rather just take the plastic off and then it's like it was never wet. So yeah, this is going to take a while to fill up. We won't have to fill it up all the way, probably to that first little ring on there. Should be enough. So yeah, let's just wait for this to fill up. So here we go, moment of truth. Will it float? I'm confident. I'm confident it will. Let's just do it. I don't want to fall in. Says she's floating and it stays upright. How good's that? She's floating. I know she's touching, but look, she's floating ever so well. Put a bit of weight on her. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. That's perfect. I am pleased. I did expect this result, but I am pleased that it's actually floating. Freely floating. Yes, brilliant. Means we can get on with it. So a lot of filling and sanding later, and I mean days, like days. I've now got it in its final primer. So this will be it. That just needs a little knockback when it's gone off, and I mean a little knockback. I'm not messing around with it anymore. And then it's going to the wrappers. So I'm pleased with it. Looks good. Yeah, it's been a labour of love. And if you don't like sanding or filling, this is not the hobby or passion for you, because that's pretty much what a lot of this is. Just sanding, filling. But no, it looks good. I'm pleased with it. It's come out nice and smooth. yeah, looks good. Can't wait to see it wrapped. She's in the back of the van, ready to go to the wrappers. I'm a bit nervous about dropping it off, because I put a lot of work into this. I'm sure they'll do a fantastic job, but yeah, I'm excited to see it in colour. So we got the shipping container made, as they requested, as a last minute thing. They asked me if I could do it, so I've made the box. It will fit it nice and snug. There's a bit of room, but I wanted it fairly snug so that it won't move around too much. And also I had all these offcuts of EVA foam that I'm just not doing anything with, so I thought let's line the inside of the box with it, and that should protect it a bit further. Yeah. Put some arrows on it to say which way you want it up. Exciting times.
Shut up and sit down.
So it's all shipped up. It's ready to go. Just made a little topper for it, as they requested. Let me show you that. That's just finishes it off quite nicely, I think. But yeah, I've got a little stand in there. So it's all shipped. Well, it's all packaged, ready to go over to AU Vodka, which I'm taking it in a couple of days. I'm excited to see their reaction, because I think it looks really cool. It's just finished off lovely. It's lovely, that little topper on, that was a good idea. So yeah, it's gonna be a long old drive. A long old drive. It's about 4.5 hours, 5 hours each way. Let's hope the van makes it. Oh, we hope. I hope. I'm praying. But no, it looks good. It's good. I'm excited. I'm ready. Just hope the van gets us there. Good morning. So it is delivery day. I'm currently about, what am I? About 3.5 hours into the drive. I'm just coming into Wales now. So yeah, we're on our way down to south near Swansea to the AU Vodka headquarters. And yeah, the old van's doing well. She's doing well. Not a single hiccup yet, touch wood. Yeah, for an old van, she runs quite well. Yeah, I was a little bit nervous about coming down here in this, I'll be honest, but you know, she's not missed a beat. She's doing well. Bless her. So yeah, we're going to head to AU Vodka, meet some of the guys, and drop it off and see what they think of the yacht. I'm a little bit nervous. Always is nervous doing a reveal of the final product, but they've seen some images of it and they're happy. So yeah, they've not seen it completely finished though. So I'm hoping for a nice reaction when they do see it. But yeah, the drive has been, yeah, all right. Yeah, set off at 4 o'clock in the morning, so it's quite a trip from mine. So it's going to be like a 5 hour each way, but you know, you do what you got to do. But yeah, we'll be there in about an hour and a half probably, hopefully. So yeah, exciting times. Need this fog to disappear though. It's been very foggy all the way down here. So we made it. We're here. We're here. It's down there. There's some AU bits everywhere. There's like gold. You can't see them. Like gold vans and stuff everywhere. There's like, yeah, it's a crazy place. So yeah, I'm gonna find where I need to be, and then yeah, do the big reveal and see what's going on.